All right, kicking off day 7, the last day of the Great American Monkey 1000. Just got done camping all night. Wasn't too bad. The wind blew all night, but we survived. But take a look at this scenery. This is what we got to wake up to this morning. Pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and get on the road, and we'll get you some updates along the way. Ran across a few monkeys here heading onto the pavement. This will be the last dirt we have.
So we're heading out here. We just left the last dirt of the day, and the rest of the ride is going to be on the pavement. So not real exciting, but hey, stick around till the end. It's going to get really good. Notice a smile on my face after I just got passed by everyone. But I had a huge radar cross section on my bike, and the winds were just whipping like crazy. So I was kind of backing off, but I could have beat them.
Every fall builds up. We got to get a team picture.
Onyx had us right at 62.0 miles.
Okay. What'd you have?
62.0.
I have 61.99.
So
yep, really
right
close.
on.
That wind.
Oh my God, that wind was something. Holy shit.
It was blowing me like into another lane at some points. That's why I was going so slow at first.
I kept waiting for my engine to go pop.
Same here. A couple times mine made some noises that I hadn't heard before.
Oh, really?
And I was like, okay, all right.
I was looking down at the pipe to see if it was glowing red.
Yeah.
Well, we won't tell anybody.
You getting us all checked in, Mike?
Living in the desert.
Okay.
Always gonna be like this.
A rock.
All right, we got to get a team picture.
Hold on, I can't get off this thing.
Okay.
I gotta have a rock or
Yo,
something.
you rock?
What your wizard staff?
That'll work.
Really impressed with your stick-to-itiveness and your, you made this your own adventure. You helped out other teams. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, glad you.
We ended how we started.
That's right.
All of us.
That's
So,
right.
I'm glad, yeah.
Good job, buddy. Good job. That's awesome. Oh, you're great. Great job.
Great leader, right?
Thanks for coming, man.
Glad you took that on.
Thank you guys so much for coming and doing this. Gosh.
It was awesome.
Good to do this with you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we need to get a picture.
Oh, all
So
right.
we can post on Discord that we.
Over here.
What's that?
All right.
Woo! Let him know we won. All right, coming up here on Outlaws Roost, we're having a dinner here with the whole crew tonight. We'll go in here and get something to eat, and then I believe there's going to be some type of a ceremony to figure out who, quote, won this thing. So we'll keep you posted.
Many of you, it's your first time. Some of you, it's your multiple times on a monkey. I'm grateful. Jeff and I have done this event, what, 3 official times now? This is the 3rd big one. And it just keeps getting bigger and it keeps getting better. And this is probably in many ways the most rewarding group, and I've heard of fantastic stories from a lot of you guys, and some of you have told me some just amazing and life-changing events that you've had that you wouldn't have otherwise had, and that's what this is about. So give yourself a round of applause. I know it's been hard, it's been down, it's been out, but it's also been amazing, and I hope you all agree. So now we're going to get down to the part where we've had a lot of offshore accountants figuring out points and working on it. Jeff's going to go through a lot of the point systems and how we figure out the values, but just trust me, there's many people working behind the scenes on this. And,
So, there you go. Two fuckers have a special award they want to present. Alright, so last time in Colorado, we didn't tell Jay and Jeff that we were going to do this, but we decided we had our own award. This year they were gracious enough to let us do it again. It's called the PMA Award. Anyone know what PMA is?
Positive mental attitude.
There we go.
Booyah!
It's got its roots in hardcore music and stuff, but it means a lot to us. So this doesn't have anything to do with riding skill, bike wrenching ability. It's all just the attitude, having fun, partying, just enjoying each other, the whole deal. We had a really, really, really tight race. So we actually have 2 honorable mentions and then the award. Cool. Honorable mentions, Utah boys. Know your names, but we saw you. And you guys were rad, and the fact that you had a team that kind of got split and came out here and did it on your own.
Yeah, that's
sick.
badass.
So, thank you. So this is the real deal. PMA, we did a chicken last time, and this is actually a fried chicken, which we felt appropriate for the desert. So, with no further ado, James. Wanting to learn things, just hanging out, full of enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Every time we saw him, he smiled. He wore this crazy suit the whole time. Everything was awesome. This suit is the spirit of what we think this award should be. So, best one. Okay, so breaking down the point system. It's very technical, and it takes a lot of time because there's cumulatively billions of points awarded to all of the scoring is based on the idea that you're coming out here and trying to create and have an adventure and do it with your brothers and, you know, carry each other along with a smile on your face and really enjoy yourself. So inside of that, the components, there are several million points awarded to teams that do things like spend a lot of time camping as opposed to sleeping in nice beds. There are tens of millions. There are tens of millions of points awarded to people who choose to ride vintage bikes or bikes that are more difficult than, say, fuel-injected modern Honda bikes. It takes a special kind of person to want to work on your fucking bike all day. And we believe, you know, the roots of this event are there, and we believe that that builds a lot of character. There are, you know, scores of millions of points awarded to folks who don't rely on any kind of support, right? If you go out there and you do it on your own, and you carry your own shit, and you really are self-reliant, we think that that's really important. Let's see what else we have in the point system. It's pretty complicated, it takes a long time. Looking fucking cool is really important. So if you look really awesome, it's like 500 million points. So, yeah, it's sometimes even more important than the bikes that you ride and the choices that you make. So, that's really important. So I could go on and on. As you can imagine, there's a lot of factors here and a lot of zeros to deal with. But with that said, I think you get the idea. The idea is to come out here with a team. I will say teams also that choose to ride with a larger group, as many of you know, that comes with its own challenges. each group has its own dynamic. There's always, no matter what happens, there's some kind of conflict that you have to resolve. It takes longer on the trail because it's just a game of math. If you're riding a bunch of shitty motorcycles, one of them's going to break, and that takes a lot of time, and you've got to help each other. And if bikes are breaking every 10 minutes, it slows you down, and it's very, very frustrating. So 650 million points go to teams of 5 or over. So that's a big deal. With all that said, as you can tell, this entire scoring system is designed to encourage you to build strong relationships, learn how to function as a team, and have a lot of fun and create adventure for yourself. So with that said, Jay. Actually, we have some very special awards.
Very special awards here first.
Yeah, and we need to go through those awards.
Which actually, I have a list of awards, but I don't have the winners.
Well, I can go ahead and do it.
Call the
Style. There was one team that absolutely stood out.
It was like it just came in from an overseas
They're on different time zones. One team dressed like they were coming straight out of a gay pornography movie. They played the part the whole fucking time. In every way. And that team is Officer John Baker.
Physical award.
Yeah, hey, it's Saturday, and Chief, he told us he's not paying OT on weekends.
So they win the best dressed award.
All right.
So we like
We did it. We did it again. All right. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Looking sharp, gentlemen. You're getting cuffed later, and you're gonna like it. And you're gonna like it.
Very special award is for the coolest bike. And one gentleman showed up here with a bike that I don't even know how to describe, but we've all fucking seen it. And it is absolutely magical riding down the trail, and I can't believe that it made it without breaking into 7 pieces.
I did several times.
And that is David.
My bike's sick, bro. That's an absolute beauty.
In that vein, another gentleman showed up with a device that we were truly impressed with. It's one of a kind. We've seen a lot of weird fucking CT70 builds, and this one had 2 rear shocks on each side for some reason. Which actually, I think was a pretty good idea. I think we've thought about everything except for that by now.
It's an HD model.
Yeah. A very appropriate mod for what we were doing. And that would be Mini Bike Mike.
Yeah! Is there something I need to come up there?
And for those of you that don't know, he has a YouTube channel which documents the entire build of it. And I watched it like 3 times.
He's helped me before on my bike.
Yeah.
Thanks.
The final very, very special award is for most likely to succeed. And that goes to Justin Merritt.
Justin
Merritt.
Hell yeah!
Put it in your butt. Put it in your butt.
Banana Cup, the most coveted trophy in all of motorsports. This is it's been a lot of back and forth, and I had him run through the numbers 5 times, but apparently it's Team Tuggers. They came every night and almost died. Siphoned gas out of RC cars.
Fuck yeah!
Rattles too.
Fuck yeah! Brother!
Yeah. Oh, I didn't have anything prepared, but
Whoa, dude, there's a lot of people up here.
all right. So me.
Picture yourself naked when you're talking to us. That helps.
With 2 other homies, like in Colorado. That's when I met most of the guys here, as a lot of other people did. They couldn't do it, so we made these 3 idiots do it with us. We had a lot of help from a tote from Malcolm.
MVP right there, dude.
More vitamins. A lot of bad decisions. Not a lot of gas, but a lot of spirit.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. Well, you take it over from there.
All right. Well, I know I'm talking already, so thanks again to Jeff, Jay, the whole guild,
thank
every
you guys.
single one of you guys being here. Cody. Nice, right? Every 4 years, we just hang out.
Yeah,
Tony,
great.
same thing. Tony might be semi-team Tuggers. We're gonna jump him in if he wants in. We'll see. But it was awesome. I like this format. It was cool to be able to see everybody a little more often. Colorado was we loved it, and it was a little more rogue status where you didn't know where anyone was coming from, and all of a sudden there was more people. Here it was nice to see everybody and hang out. AK boys, they're our friends also. Nice to hang out. Everybody here did great. Super stoked to see everybody. YouTube guys, all this stuff. Couldn't ask for a better event. So thanks for having us. Thanks.
Thank the Lord, I thought each of them were going to talk. Get out while the getting's good, boys.
All right, guys, there you have it. We did it. 5 guys, 7 days, 1,000 kilometers across the desert of Utah on mini bikes through the roughest terrain I've ever been on in my life. And what an adventure it was. Hopefully you've been following along with the video series on this. I've made a video for each day of our adventure, this being the last day of day 7. If you're just picking up here, go back to the channel, check it out. There's a playlist, has all those videos nice and packaged up in order for you. Check them out. You'd be surprised what we went through. But that's it. The journey is over. First of all, I'd like to thank a few people. Starting with my teammates, Mike, John, Johnny, Stuart. What a great group of guys. We had a few hiccups along the way. John got hurt. I did hear that his ribs have recovered. He's still got some couple other little ailments he's working through. I think Johnny, who was the guy in the Razor, couldn't participate because he had just had surgery. I believe he's back up and hitting on all 8 cylinders now as well. So, would we do it again? I would. Now that I know what I know, obviously I've learned a lot about how to prepare, what to bring, what not to bring. We've had some serious discussions about doing this again in 2027 when the Adventuremen's Guild hosts this event for the next time. Along those same lines, I'd really like to thank the organizers of the event, the Adventuremen's Guild out of Michigan. Jason, Jeff, and all your other cohorts who helped put this together. I know there was a lot of moving pieces behind the scene, before, during, and even during the event with the chase truck and helping get all the supplies out to the Camp Remington and whatnot. So thank you very much for that. And then lastly, I'd like to thank Bart Moto. I'll put a link to his store down in the description, but he really helped me out with just putting together nice packages of parts to where I could just basically, if you've been following along, I basically built my bike out of a box of parts. Like, it wasn't a roller that I built and modified. I started with a bare frame, built it up from there, and I'd say 99% or better of the parts I used on that build came from his shop. So thanks again for all the help getting me that stuff. And then I think, that's probably, there's going to be one more video on this event, and it's going to be me going over the bike and kind of showing you what worked and what didn't work. And I'll tell you, to be honest with you, aside from the issue that you saw me having with it banging off the rocks and bending the foot pegs, everything in the end, it worked. I didn't have any breakdowns. I don't consider a bent foot peg after slamming it on a boulder the size of a basketball. I don't consider that a breakdown. I just consider that part of the journey. So yeah, but we'll go over the bike. I have purposely not cleaned or washed it or really did anything. I've just taken my bags and stuff off of it, and I'll give you a good rundown on it, and then that'll probably close this one out until we do it again. So, with that being said, just as a reminder, if you're picking up just on this video, go back and watch the other 6 days. And even, before that, I've got build videos on the bike. I believe there's 2 or 3, maybe 4 build videos that I did on the bike that I took out on this event. So check those out if you have time as well. So anyway, thanks for watching. And if you're liking what you're seeing here, if you haven't already, really help out if you hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a dime, and I'd really appreciate it. So thanks for watching, and thanks for following along with this journey.